Smells like my grandma in this section, and I kind of love it.
Alexasunshine 83, it's always sunny here.
Hey Sunshiners, alexasunshine 83 right here. Hello, happy sunny day. What is up? Today's video, I completely forgot to make the intro, so I'm going to do it real quick. As you guys can see in the title, I am going to the Rose Bowl flea market, which I have not been since February 2020. And if you don't know what the Rose Bowl flea market is, basically it's a massive flea market. I just absolutely love it. I used to go all the time. I've made multiple videos about it. Pricing, obviously, it's more like Depop pricing. I mean, you can find something for $10, but then you can also find something for like, honestly, I think I saw like a jacket one time that was $800. So I'm filming the intro after I went, so there's not too much to talk about. Let's go to the Rose Bowl flea market. Alrighty, I have made it into the Rose Bowl and I'm super excited because I got a buddy with me. Hi. Yay! So it's actually Karina's very first time at the Rose Bowl, which I am so freaking excited. I haven't been here, like I said, since like February 2020, so it kind of feels new to me.
I know,
too.
So it's like we're both kind of doing this new adventure all over again.
We both really want to find t-shirts. Yeah. Crew necks, like that's always on my mind. When I used to come here, I would only look for like Harley Davidson t-shirts, and now I'm just like, do I look for Harley Davidson? Do I look for something else? I'm honestly not too sure. Okay, this skirt is actually really similar to the tiered skirt I've been looking for lately. The only thing is it does have a stain on it and it is in a medium. I think if it was in a small, I would probably get it, but I'm just not sure, especially with like this type of skirt, if it would end up like being a little bit too big, especially if I wanted to wear it high-waisted. I could always thrift flip it, but I feel like if you're shopping at the Rose Bowl, like prices are going to be more expensive, so you want them to be that like proper fit. I do have my measuring tape, so I could always measure it, but it is really cute. I just don't think for the risk that it's worth it. And then all of the really fun dresses. Smells like my grandma in this section, and I kind of love it. I just like want to buy a lot of really fancy dresses for literally no reason, like just for fun. Like this dress, oh my gosh, like I want, but why? Like why do I need it? Okay, I actually ended up finding something, which we were just looking through the dresses, and Karina's like, oh, what are you looking for? And I was like, not really anything. And then this perfect dress, which you guys will see later, is just absolute perfection, and that's kind of like how the Rose Bowl is.
So crazy how that just happened.
Yeah, I forgot to say also, Karina is so kind and she got a little card. Literally makes such a big difference. We are now, okay, so basically how the Rose Bowl is, well, I don't really know how to explain it, but there's like this bridge, and over the bridge is where I feel like the main like clothing stands are. So I'm gonna take Karina there first and then make our way. You have to, whenever you come here, like you have to come up with a plan because it is so insanely overwhelming. It kind of looks like the rug that I got from the one in Palm Springs. That one is massive. Voiceover Alexa here because I have a lot of footage that has no talking, and it's mostly because, of course, when you're at the Rose Bowl, you don't have a cart, so there was no place to really put my camera and talk to it. So editing Alexa's here to fill in the gaps, but mainly it's just clothing that I'm looking at, just some really fun funky pieces. There were a lot of cowboy boots actually, and this was the first time I even took a look at shoes at the Rose Bowl. Usually I just don't even think about it, but alas, I didn't find any that were in my size that I liked, but they just looked quite nice. I did find a lot of Harley Davidson, which is pretty obvious when you go to something like this. There was this one like leather jacket that was really cool that I think was like $100. So I liked it from afar. I wish these fit, but they're a 9. So sad. Literally, Karina and I were just talking about how we both want overalls, and I was saying how upset I am at myself because I used to have a bunch of them. And then but the thing is, I think before I used to have a very specific idea of what kind of overalls I wanted. I wanted them like super loose, whereas now I want it to not be tight, but not like overly too loose. So I'm trying to find the perfect ones. I should have worn a dress today.
Those look nice.
I feel like they may be just like a tad too big. But then I'm also like, what kind of fit do I want? I
prefer loose.
Yeah, I feel like I'm so indecisive. This stand is always here. It's basically just a like bunch of, I mean, I'm sure if you watch all of my Rose Bowl thrifty videos, you already know what it is because I've shown it before, but they are pallets of boxes and they just have clothes in them and you just rummage through. Guys, so honestly, like feeling a little sweaty. I apologize. I want to say Lindsay is actually here. Hi. We're just like catching up and stuff, and she found a couple of things and just want to like look at that top. That is so cute. All right, so we had been in there for like, oh my goodness, we got here at like 7:40 and it's 10:52, so like 3 hours. I feel like we both did pretty good, yeah. The next clip will be me hauling everything, the try on. Honestly, I kind of forgot what I got.
I know, because when the times you do get it, it's like random. So.
Yeah, 100%. So, I mean, the next clip will be a surprise to me of what I unboxed. But thanks so much, Karina, for going with me. Definitely check out her video when she posted it of her like haul, because I also don't know what you bought.
Yeah.
So, bye to Karina. Bye. Alrighty, so it's been about 2 weeks since I went to the Rose Bowl. I have washed everything. I actually ended up accidentally leaving one of the t-shirts that I thrifted there with Karina, so she had to ship it back to me because she lives like 2 hours away. And so I finally have everything and I am just really excited about all the pieces. They're mainly t-shirts, which I am surprised that I actually haven't really been thrifting t-shirts at all really the past like year and a half. Obviously my style has changed so much since I went to the Rose Bowl. It was kind of weird of like, oh, like I used to just buy a bunch of Harley Davidson t-shirts, which I absolutely still love Harley t-shirts. That's not what I'm saying, but I just have a different like thinking now and more of like intention within it of like, oh, I don't need, you know, like another denim jacket, like I'm okay type of thing. So I feel really good about the t-shirts and items that I ended up thrifting. So let's get into it. The first item I want to say was probably like $5 or $10, and you're probably gonna look at it and be like, really, Alexa? But I love this thing so much. It is a cow t-shirt. It's a t-shirt with a cow on it and it makes me so gosh darn happy. Like, look at how nice this little cow looks. And I know it just seems kind of silly to like go and get a cow t-shirt, but I am a lover of funky t-shirts. So when I saw this, I was like, I have to get it. And I literally love it. I will wear it. It makes me really happy. As I said in my last video, I've been going through a little bit of an identity crisis, as I do every year around my birthday. And I have kind of fallen back into loving t-shirts. I mean, obviously I've always loved t-shirts, but I feel like my style has definitely shifted to more like blouses and like dresses and that kind of thing, which obviously I really love, but I have been craving like nostalgia of t-shirts. I don't know, doesn't make any sense, but that's what this gives me. It just gives me happiness. Now I know I just said I've been getting back into t-shirts, but this one, I mean, it's a dress and it is so freaking cute. I really love it. The colors, the design, absolutely everything. It is this dress, which you aren't really gonna be able to see perfectly. You'll see as I'm trying it on. It's originally from alexasunshine, and it reminds me, again, in my last video, I thrifted this like sweater vest top combination, just like 90s beautiful piece, and I said in that video that like in this video I have something really similar to it, which is this one, which is basically that, but then it's a dress, and oh my gosh, this just makes me so freaking happy. It is so whimsical. I love the color. It's this beautiful like mint green, and it is just amazing. It has shoulder pads, like pretty intense shoulder pads as well. Sometimes I forget at the Rose Bowl flea market there are kind of like little boutique shops that obviously have secondhand clothes that are like blouses and dresses, and I've definitely thrifted some in the past, but sometimes I just get so like overexcited for t-shirts and jackets and sweatshirts, and so I wanted to kind of have that still in the back of my mind to like not only get t-shirts, and when I saw this dress I just knew I had to get it. Moving on back to t-shirts, I got this t-shirt, which is by The Mountain, which you guys know I just love The Mountain t-shirts. I have this like pastel purple tie-dye cat shirt from The Mountain that I thrifted on Poshmark, and the stand, or not stand, but I guess like the tent that I went to is actually at the Rose Bowl every single time. It didn't have like a name or anything, but they basically have pallets of boxes just filled with clothing. It kind of reminds me of the Goodwill outlet, and you just have to like rummage through, and I feel like almost everything there is like $10, so you can get a really good deal, and I saw this and just knew I had to get it, which is a giraffe tie-dye green t-shirt. Now, I don't know if I've ever said this, but I love giraffes. Number one, my favorite animal are cats, and then number two are giraffes. I just really love giraffes. So when I saw this, I was like, it is meant to be. The thing is, I would usually just wear this with jeans, but I think even pairing it with like a skirt would be so adorable. And look at how adorable the little like giraffes are. Oh my gosh, it's just so cute. I then got another t-shirt. It is a car t-shirt. I really love the material. I am so freaking picky when it comes to t-shirts. I love that good worn in vintage feeling, none of that like super soft like sticks to your body type of material. I freaking hate that. And so this, it feels like it's been lived in. Obviously it's secondhand, so it has had, you know, an entire life, but it just is so freaking comfy, and I really like the colors on it as well. It's very like poppy. And then I saved the best one for last because I'm so excited about this, which is a Winnie the Pooh Halloween crew neck. And I have definitely put some rules on myself when it comes to crew necks, because same thing with t-shirts, I will wear them, and so I end up just like buying a bunch because I'm like, well, I'm gonna wear it, but I need to definitely like stop, especially as somebody that doesn't live in like a cold climate. But this one, I mean, I love Winnie the Pooh, and it's Halloween, and I'm really excited for fall time. And I realized last year that I don't really have a lot of like fall seasonal type of like crew necks and t-shirts. I have a bunch of Christmas ones, but not really fall. So I've been kind of having my eye out for that, kind of in preparation for fall time. And if you actually go onto my Depop likes, you 100% have seen me like this crew neck. And when I saw it then in person, I was like, yeah, like I have to buy it. This trip definitely reminded me of like 2019 Alexa, if you guys remember, like t-shirts and like denim and the Harley Davidson and just all that. And it was just so much fun going to the Rose Bowl. It was so freaking hot, so probably we'll try not to go until fall time because I was really sweaty. I was literally just dripping in sweat, but it was a really good time, and I had so much fun with Karina as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to see my face again, then make sure to subscribe right down below and hit that little bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram alexasunshine83 to keep up to date with me during the week. I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you have a super sunny day. Enjoy life, be happy, and I love you lots. Bye.